Hello, future crypto millionaires. Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, I messed up and I posted a video on Raydium, but because of some kind of glitch with StreamYard, you guys couldn't see my trading view chart. And therefore, I decided to make an updated version of that video where I talk about Raydium again so you guys can see my trading view chart and understand what I am talking about. So we are going to do some quick technical analysis on Raydium, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to share my price prediction. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and let's get straight into it. As you see here on CoinMarketCap, Raydium is ranked number 70. The ticker is Ray. The price is currently at $3.31, 2.5% up for the day. But if we take a look at the monthly chart, Raydium is up over 84%. So it has been doing really well lately. The market cap is currently sitting at 874 million, and that makes Raydium a mid cap. Now, as a mid cap, Raydium doesn't have that tremendous upside that other low cap altcoins that we have been talking about in this channel have. However, in my opinion, Raydium can pull at least a 10x move during this upcoming bull run. So, for those of you who are not familiar with Raydium, Raydium is an automated market maker and a liquidity provider that's built on the Solana blockchain for the Serum decentralized exchange. So Raydium is a DEX. You can buy altcoins, meme coins on DEX screen and things like that. Many people know this and it's very popular. It works really well. I use it almost every day. And there is not much to say. Raydium has an amazing team behind it. And this is the chart. This is Ray USDT 4-hour chart on Binance. I really like this chart and I'm going to tell you why. I think this chart is really bullish. And that's because Raydium has been putting higher highs and higher lows the past 1 to 2 years. So in my eyes, this is a chart that's really bullish, guys. I've been sharing trading setups on Raydium since a year ago when Raydium was trading all the way down here. I gave you this breakout. Look at this. We had a nice breakout here and look at this run. I shared this triangle pattern with you, this triangle pattern with you on my Telegram group. So if you haven't joined my Telegram group already, make sure that you do. There is a link in the description. You guys can join for free. And as you see here, the general overall idea is that we have two trend lines. We have this top red trend line that acts as a resistance. You see we have a nice rejection here, another rejection here. So it's very possible that we are going to get rejected again sometime in the future before we break above this. And we have this bottom support red trend line that we have been bouncing on the past 1 to 2 years. You see we had a nice bounce here, another bounce, a third bounce here, fourth bounce. We love bounces, right? Fifth bounce. So both of these trend lines, the red trend lines that I have here on the chart, are legit. And the price action has been respecting them for the past 1 to 2 years. Now, this pattern that Raydium has been creating the past 1 to 2 years is basically a bearish pattern. So usually a pattern like this should break to the downside. However, the reason that I am really bullish on Raydium is because in general, when a bearish pattern like this breaks to the upside, we usually see parabolic moves to the upside. So if we manage to break above this sometime in the coming weeks or months, that's going to be really bullish, guys. We are going to see a parabolic move out of Raydium if this breaks to the upside. Now, if we zoom in to the 1-hour chart to look what Raydium is doing right now, what do we see? We see that we are currently forming another triangle pattern. Look at this. We have this yellow trend line, the bottom triangle yellow trend line that acts as a key level of support. And you see that because the price action has been bouncing on it. We had a nice bounce here, a few bounces here, right? Another bounce here, third one, a fourth bounce. We might see another one in the near future. And using the same idea, the price action is getting rejected at this top key level of resistance, a yellow trend line that I have here on the chart. We had a nice rejection here and a second rejection here. So we expect to see another rejection here before a breakout. Because psychologically, if the price action manages to creep up all the way up here, people will take profits, guys. So pay attention. Now, this is a bullish triangle pattern, and that's because the price action entered from below all the way down here. This is a continuation bullish triangle pattern, so it has a very high chance that this triangle is going to break to the upside, something like this. It's very possible. However, for the time being, because the price action is still inside the triangle, we have to assume that it's going to continue moving inside the triangle. So in the short term, you can buy as long as you can to this key level of support and then sell as close as you can to that key level of resistance. Now, there are two different ideas that might play out when it comes to Raydium and this triangle pattern. The first idea, idea A, is a bearish idea. And it's a very nice idea for those of you who like to short. This can be very profitable, but also it can be a very profitable idea for those of you who want to enter, who want to buy Raydium at a discounted price. Okay, so if idea A plays out, what we are going to see is a break below this triangle pattern. So we can open a short position if we see a breakout below and scale in if a retest occurs, because that will mean that the previous key level of support that we have been bouncing on has turned into resistance, right? And then wait for a continuation move to the downside. And I expect the price action to come all the way down here to that key level of support that's located at $2.70. Previously, in October of 2024, the price action was trading below that key level of support. It was acting as resistance, as you see here. We tried to break above it, but we got rejected, right? Look at this. You see this rejection here, right? This rejection here. We had a pullback and then a nice run when we break above it. So we broke above it and then we had a retest of this and basically turned that previous key level of resistance into a support. So currently, this level at $2.70 acts as a psychological key level of support. And therefore, I expect Raydium to bounce here. However, if Raydium breaks below this again, sometime in the near future, we might see a breakout and a retest of this. So if this happens, we are going to turn that key level of support located at $2.70 into a resistance. And this is going to be bearish, and the price action is going to continue moving lower. The second key level of support that I have here on the chart is this red trend line that Raydium has been respecting the past 2 years. So if the price action breaks below this triangle pattern, then we are going to use idea A. Idea A is going to be playing out, and therefore you have a few ways that you can play with idea A. First of all is you can short a breakout to the downside. But for those of you who don't like shorting, for those of you who want to trade in a more safe manner, what I suggest is wait until the price action comes all the way back down here to buy Raydium at a discounted rate. And if Raydium breaks below this level 2, you can wait until Raydium comes all the way down here to this red trend line, so you can fill up your bags at an even more discounted rate for Raydium. Okay, so this was idea A. But we also have idea B going on, which is a breakout to the upside. And as I told you, because this triangle is a bullish pattern, it has a very high chance of breaking to the upside. So the safest way you can trade this is wait for the price action to break above this yellow trend line, buy the breakout, buy the retest if it happens, and wait for a continuation move to the upside so you can take some profits as close as you can to this area right here, where I have this psychological key level of resistance that's located at $4.25. That's a Fibonacci level, a Fibonacci resistance level. And in my view, I think that if the price action creeps up all the way up here during the upcoming month or two, or maybe a little later, depending on the crypto market, people will take profits here. So we might see another rejection before a breakout above. Now, for those of you who want to trade this in a more aggressive manner, you should be filling up your bags as close as you can to that bottom key level trend line, or trend line, yellow trend line that I have here on the chart. Triangles, bottom, yellow trend line. Because this way you can basically front run the breakout above the triangle. So what you can do is buy as close as you can to that support trend line and then set up a stop loss. You can set up a stop loss below the triangle. Let's say that this blue line is our stop loss. You can buy somewhere around here and start scaling in and set up a stop loss below the triangle just in case the price action decides to break below. So you can take a loss and then you are going to decide what you're going to do next, depending on the price action and how it moves in the future. But for now, it seems that the price action has been respecting and bouncing on that key level of support, on that key support trend line, the yellow trend line of this triangle. And therefore, we expect it to bounce again. Now, the measured moves, if you guys want to trade this in a more safe manner and buy the breakout of this triangle, the measured move all the way up here to this key level of resistance that I have here on the chart, the Fibonacci resistance level that's located at $4.25, that's a 16% move. If you enter a long position as close as you can to that support trend line of this triangle, then the measured move is approximately a 30% move to this level. And then again, for those of you who want to short the market, the measured move from a breakout to the downside to the first key level of support that I have here on the chart that's located at $2.70, that's going to be a 17% move. And then if the price action breaks below this level, we might see a bounce all the way down here to the $2 zone, okay, somewhere around here. And that's going to be an approximately 35, 36, 37% move to the downside. Now, we talked about idea A, which is a bearish idea. We talked about idea B, which is the bullish idea. Now, I want to share my price prediction for 2025 for Raydium. As I told you earlier, I think that Raydium can pull a 10x move as a mid-cap easily during this upcoming bull run. And if Raydium pulls a 10x move, that means that it's going to have a price of $32, $33. Look at this, the measured move from the current levels all the way up here, that's approximately a 10x move, okay? If you started from the right place, which is like somewhere around here, look at this. That's a 10x move. And that means that Raydium is going to have a market cap of 8.7 billion if it reaches a price of $33. So what do you think, guys? Can Raydium pull a 10x move during this upcoming bull run? Let me know in the comments below. This is all I had for you today. I hope you liked it. I'm going to post more videos on other altcoins where I share my price predictions and where I do quick technical analysis in the coming days. So do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and thanks for watching.